Hello, everybody. I'm your Well, let's start this stream again. Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we're going to talk about, are you preparing for the future? Are you future-proof? And you know we always have solutions. So we're going to talk about how to future-proof yourself. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. And again, I want to apologize for that intro that got short-circuited. I clicked on the wrong screens. But anyhow, we're still here. You know how we do this. Obstacles and problems happen, but we're not going anywhere. So let's see who's in the house. I know there was a Victor Bowen was in the house, so I want to welcome him at the SSN Nation Friday Night Live. Thank you so much for being here. And Diesel Mike's in the house with the icon next to his name, which means he's a member of the channel. Good evening, Eric and SSN family. Time to learn. Yeah, he hit it right on the head. Ladies and gentlemen, get your pen, paper ready, because you never know what gems are going to be dropped, not only by me, but by members of the channel and people who are in the chat room. Remember, everybody can join in the chat room. Everybody can ask questions. You know how we do this on the Friday night live streams. So welcome once again. And again, please share the videos. Please smash the like button. You know why we smash the like button. That's because the YouTube algorithm gods don't like SSN Nation, so we got to let them know we're in the house. And then if you like what we're talking about during these live streams, please subscribe to the channel and click the all notification bell. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. We have Curtis Davis in the house. Mr. Financial is here. Once again, he says hello all. Moses Tillman, he's got the icon, along with Curtis Davis with the icon. And again, good evening, SSN fam. And Moses Tillman's tagline is "Let's get it." He's here. Thank you so much for being here once again on a Friday Night Live, Moses Tillman. And I want to start off something that's very special today. In fact, I got a live stream with Mr. Estacio, who's in the Punta Cana. He's a Punta Cana realtor in the Dominican Republic, with another member of SSN Nation. They were on live stream sitting at Vista Cana, going around checking out pre-construction properties. So it looks like we may have another person that's buying pre-construction with no credit check, no qualifying. All you need is the money to put down and then pay monthly. So another member of the channel is probably going to have purchased real estate in the DR, ladies and gentlemen. Class in session. Have your pen and paper ready. That's right. Thank you so much for mentioning that. And furthermore, we're going to start the SSN University, SSN Nation. And if you're new here, once again, please stand by. Please be patient. And you can ask questions. This is the No Guru Zone. All right. We help everybody. Rising tides lifts all boats. That is the object of the game here. So we're going to talk about it tonight because we have to know, are you preparing for the future? You've heard me say it already. Are you future-proofing yourself? We're going to talk about here's how to do it. But I want to talk about the first things first. A lot of you are working paycheck to paycheck, Monday through Friday, Monday through Monday, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, 2 jobs. Some people have 3 jobs. Some people have 2 jobs and still has a side hustle, as they call it. That's what's going down, ladies and gentlemen. This is not an anomaly. This is what happens to all countries over millennia, meaning thousands of years. when they have fiat money or use a currency, and then what happens? The government does not generate money. The people is where they get the money from. So when the money is mismanaged, doesn't go towards what it needs to go towards, or they siphon it off and put it in their own pockets or their friends, that means they have to tax the citizens more. Whether it's China thousands of years ago, whether it's Italy and the Roman Empire thousands of years ago, it does not matter. The same thing happens because they have to tax your citizens more in order to keep up with the government spending. It's going on right now, ladies and gentlemen, and that just means it's going to cost you more money in the future, just like now, than it did in 2010. Just like you pay more now than you did in 2000s. So now, that's what we're talking about. Are you going to future-proof yourself? Because that's what you're going to have to do. All right, Moses Tillman, SSN University. That's right, we're in the house. So you got to future-proof yourself due to the fact that it's going to cost you more money in the future, and you know the government's going to be in your pockets. You think they're in your pockets right now. They're going to continue to be in your pockets. You think you own a house because you bought a house? You think you own acres and land because you bought acres and land? You think because you have a car that's free and clear, you think you're all good? We all know, you know what's happening. You have to pay registration for a vehicle, taxes for the land, taxes for the house, have to get insurances. You are being taxed more than you realize. So you're going to have to future-proof yourself, and we all know how you have to do that. You're going to need extra streams of income coming in. Don't sit here and be upset about it. You have to do something about it. Welcome to SSN Nation and Stop Struggling Now. All right, Curtis Davis with the LOLs. That's right. So we're going to show you what you can do about a few things, but you have to understand the magnitude of the situation. If you think gas prices going up 30, 40 cents or $1 is major, what if it goes up $2? Right? If you think groceries that go up $1, 50 cents, 25 cents, what if they go up $2? You might want to start thinking about this, ladies and gentlemen, because now is the time to seize the day. No longer can you sit here and say, you know what, I have a job, I make $70,000 a year and I'm good. You're almost in damn near poverty these days. Start thinking about it. We know the numbers. That's $6,000 a month. Gross. Out of $6,000, you got to pay 20% if you're on W-2s. Now you're down to $4,800 actually. You want to live in a $1,500, $2,000 a month place, whether it's for mortgage or whether it's for whatever, you got to earn 3 times the amount. That's $3,000, $3,600 that you're going to have to qualify for. And we're not even going to talk about car payments, cars insurances. We're not going to talk about anything else. You see how fast this money is going to dwindle away. And especially when inflation kicks in over the next year, which it's already kicked in. You've heard me talk about that. So that's what we're going to have to do here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see. We have EZ in the house. If they tax people like Jeff Bezos, who is multi-billionaire, it would take the load off middle class. There you go. EZ's done said it. Welcome to the Friday night live stream. That's exactly what the problem is. We have 2 sets of rules. Most people work for other people, W-2 money. Then you have people like Bezos who created businesses like Amazon. I'm going to get into some of that. And they get tax write-offs, which is what you have to take advantage of. You have to have your business, your LLC, your corporations, your sole proprietorship with an EIN number. You got to set up businesses. Why? So you can take advantage of the taxes that you will not have to pay. The same person can make $60,000 in profits, will pay less taxes than a person that has a W-2. Okay? That's just the way it is. Now, if you make millions of dollars, well then, you can probably get away paying less than a person that earns $45,000 a year because you have everything wrapped up into your business. Your business can pay you. You can borrow from your business and pay your business back. There's all kind of tricks that you can do once you have enough money that ordinary citizens do not, unless cut to the chase, in case you're new here, because easy to hit up on something. There's only 48 million millionaires in the United States. All right. There's only 3,800 billionaires in the world. That's it. Okay. When you guys start thinking about these numbers, that leaves out about another 7.5 billion people not a part of that fraternity right there. And if you're not part of that fraternity, then you may have problems, especially if you're on the other side of it where you're in the bottom 50%. Now, easy hit upon tax the rich. That is something that cannot actually happen because you have tax write-offs for the businesses. So they just have everything under their businesses so you can have tax write-offs. This is why when we start really talking about how we're going to get this money out of the hands of the rich, well, then you know what you have to do. You just pretty much have to stop giving them taxpayer monies for subsidies. They have to take risks just like everybody else. If you're starting a business, you don't get any upfront money. You don't get $100 million to go, hey, go see if that works out for you. You don't get none of that. You have to get it just like everybody else. You want to go into outer space? Okay, fine. We're not sending nothing to SpaceX. We're not sending nothing to Blue Origin. We're not doing none of that. You spend your own money and do that. But that's not how it works, ladies and gentlemen. They're robbing from you, us, while you're paying taxes, and they're giving it to the rich. The trickle-up theory. That's what it's always been about. Whether it's Rome, whether it's the Chinese empires. All these empires went away because sooner or later, the poor people who you're taxing eventually does not have any money. That's it. Pretty simple. So what are we going to do about it? We're going to future-proof ourselves. Now, let's get into something, and I'm going to go down this facts with the 70K. Exactly. Easy. Very true. Here we go. Easy's putting in some more knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. Middle classes. Every American citizen must have a home-based business to survive recession and pandemic. Evictions start tomorrow night, 12 a.m. Easy. You done set it right up. Easy. This is the perfect setup for the rich to get richer. You're going to have evictions. You're going to have foreclosures. And now the federal government has given corporations, hedge funds, all these guys 1% loans. 0.05% loans or 0% loans, which means they're flush with cash. So now when there's homes that come up on the market for sale, they outbid everybody because they don't have any risk. What kind of risk do you take when you pay 1% interest or less? None. That's why the rich are going to get richer. The eviction situation just means that's going to be a burden upon society. So you're going to have homeless people and you're going to have people on the street. You're going to have a situation where society is going to be destabilized. Courts are going to be locked up. All kind of havoc's going to be wreaked. But people who have money coming in from their streams of income, they get to sit above the fray because they're not relying on a renter giving them money. They're not the other side where they lost their job and now they're like, oh my God, I can't live anyplace. So now I have to live somewhere with family, with friends on the streets. You never know what's going to happen. He's said it exactly right. Change the tax laws. Voting matters. There you go, Easy. Exactly. You got it exactly right, Easy. Bringing it down, bringing the knowledge. Thank you. I started my business and wrote a book during the pandemic. Veterans Consulting Services, LLC in Alpharetta, Georgia. There we go. Anything. That is part of the plan, actually. The here's how part, he's got it exactly right. He says, I started something during the pandemic. He was like, you know what? I need to future-proof myself. I better start something right now. Exactly. And I implore everybody, you better start something right now. The perfect storm for the wealthy. That's right. It's coming up, ladies and gentlemen. It hasn't started yet. It's coming up right now in the next 12 months. the perfect storm. If you have cash, if you have duffel bags of cash, if you have your own business where you have money coming in, where you can actually have your credit, even good credit at this point, where you can tap into credit, now you're loving life. Because when something becomes available, you can overpay, just like the hedge funds, just like the pension funds, just like everybody else who has a lot of money, cash sitting on the side, because I can pay more when my interest is 1% or less. Just like a person can't pay as much when they have to pay 4% interest because their payments are way out of whack. A huge advantage when you can have a credit card that says, you know what, we'll do 0% interest for 18 months. Perfect example. Perfect storm is here. Easy. Exactly, Moses Tillman, dropping knowledge, dropping information, contributions like it, Vet Consulting. Exactly. You got to love it. You got to love that. Wilson Koo's in the house with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here, Wilson Koo. Good evening, Mr. Bird and SSN fam. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I humbly appreciate that. All right. I'm going to show you guys something right. Let me actually, I'm going to turn into, I'll do something else. I had something else that I was going to do, but I'm going to go here first because this chart I've done in 2 videos. People may not have seen it on the live stream, but I'm bringing it to the live stream today because there's people that are confused about what makes somebody recession proof. I want to stop this confusion. All right. Now, look at this. Let's see here if I can show this chart. Okay, look at this chart right here. I want you guys to understand. On the left-hand side of the chart is where you see how much a person's net worth is, okay? So let's just say, the bottom 40% of the population falls into a net worth of 10K to 100K. All right? They're showing where the green may be cash, but their primary residence, look how much of the percentage of primary residence takes up when your net worth is 100, even up to $1 million. Remember, millionaires on average, their house, they buy houses that are on average only worth $450,000. Millionaires ain't out here balling. That's how you become a millionaire, when you actually are saving your money and investing it properly. You're not spending it on depreciating assets. So anyhow, notice the house. A house only goes up in value based on years. So therefore, what you have is where you can borrow against your equity. But if you borrow, that means you're actually borrowing more money. Then you're supposed to go out and buy some assets. Well, what happens in America? People go and borrow against their property. And then they say, well, let me get that hot tub in the back. Let me get that deck in the back. Let me get this car I always wanted. They're not thinking about buying assets that pay them. So you see, this is why the bulk of their wealth is their house. Now you see this vehicle over here in the orange. Again, vehicles go down in value. So why are you going to have an asset? This is not even an asset. You're paying, a car goes down in value. A house you're actually paying for out of your own pocket. So actually that's not even an asset. Now you have money going into your retirement and pension fund, which again, you have no access to, because most of the time, if you withdraw it early, you're going to be penalized. And then look at this. Over here in the blue, this is business interest. So people who have the lower net worth, notice their business isn't. But I want to show you something. Starting around 1 million, all of a sudden a shift occurs. Start seeing this blue over here as business interest. That starts blowing up. See this real estate over here? That starts increasing. You know why? Because that's real estate that is not their primary residence. That's real estate that they have. So they have revenue streams coming in from rentals or commercial properties, strip malls. This is what you do, how you become wealthier. And you will notice these 2 things, business interest and real estate, they go hand in hand. As a person's wealth increases, notice their business interest increase. That means they have more than one business, maybe 3, maybe 5, maybe 6. But as they start gaining wealth, more and more business interests. They still have a little real estate. And then over here is very interesting as well, because this is stocks, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Notice this big section here, stocks. Notice how this pale green or blue, notice how minimal it is when somebody net worth is under 100. Notice this. This is the playbook. If you want to be recession proof, then you need more business interest. So you always have revenue coming in, profits coming in. Get rid of your liabilities. And then if you really want to explode, then you have the playbook. It's businesses, it's real estate, it's stocks, right? It's fixed income investments, it's managed trust. A trust means you have assets in them and it's generating revenue. Notice all of these are assets in this blue category. All right. That's all I wanted to show you tonight. We won't talk much about that any further, but hopefully everybody here understands this is how you future-proof yourself. Here's how. I'm going to show it again. Here's how. Notice on the right-hand side, the business interest. The blue here is real estate. As you can see, once you get over 100K, all of a sudden this 100K now, persons has business and real estate. More business and real estate. More, it just keeps going. Starts getting bigger. And then, of course, business interests take over, and you don't give a damn about your primary residence at this point because you have revenue coming in that's paying for wherever you want to live. You don't have to go to work for it. That's what we're trying to talk about here. That's how you do it. All right. Now, let's talk about it further. Let's see what else. Love the chart. Millionaire chart versus billionaire chart. You can always convert assets or get cash flow. That's right. And by the way, down below in the description, I have a link to that article and that page. I've already put it in. All right. Now, stocks, crypto, business, real estates. There you go. That's where you need to be, ladies and gentlemen. OCs, ordinary citizens. That's where you need to be. All three of those. That's it. And you'll be good. Okay. That's how we do it. That is how you can start. Now, down below in the description, he mentioned stocks. Down below in the description, if you haven't downloaded Robinhood and Webull, get your free shares of stock. They're down below. I have several things down below in the description below this video. Stocks, get your free $10 of crypto down below as well from Coinbase. All right. He mentions business. That's right. Down below. You want to start your own home-based business, but you don't want to use your own address. You want to use a commercial address, a business location? I have Opus Virtual Office down below. The links are down below. Okay. Real estate. All right. Well, I started off where we have a member of the SSN Nation who is in Punta Cana as we speak, hanging out with Ho Chi Minh Astacio, a realtor that was on the channel doing the live stream with us. He's hanging out and they're driving around today. He's trying to get him some pre-construction, no credit check, no qualifying. And when you pay monthly, you're paying 0% interest. That's what he's trying to do. See how simple this is, ladies and gentlemen? You have no barriers to entry, but the only reason you would have a barrier to entry is because you would not know. But here at SSN Nation, we open up the can of whip ass. We let everybody know that anybody can do it, but you will need some revenue coming in. So that's why we have to talk about how to get streams of income. So down below, some people are saying, Eric, I want to do stream live with StreamYard. It's free. The StreamYard I'm using right now is free to use. Up to 2 platforms you can stream to for free. Down below in the description, I have StreamYard. You're saying, okay, Eric, I don't want to be on camera. I want to do podcasts. Okay, down below, I have Buzzsprout. That gets you on iTunes, iHeart. That gets you on Stitcher, Spotify. That gets you with podcasts. And again, you can start out for free. Slowly build up. There it is down below. There's a link for that too. This is how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. It's SSN University, SSN Nation. This is how we do it. And it's Friday Night Live. Eric, going deep again. Thank you so much, Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial. I appreciate it. The internet and mobile apps have democratized wealth strategies. Exactly. You have something here today that wasn't here 30 years ago at this prolific situation you have now. You have apps like Mr. Financial has mentioned that allows you to make money, to turn in a side hustle, an extra job on the side for you from simply putting things simply on a Facebook marketplace, Craigslist, offer up, let goes. Simple. This is how you future-proof yourself, because you're always going to have to make more money in today's society. You guys know a lot of people retired 15 years ago. They have a pension coming in. Let's call it $2,000, $3,000. Back 15 years ago, that was good. But now they're sitting there with choices. Can't go out here and buy another house. Their house is older. Can't afford to qualify for another house, so you have to deal with your house you're in. Now you're going to have to do repairs, which now cost way more than they did 15 years ago. Meanwhile, you had X amount of dollars as your retirement fund, and you're sitting there going every year, wait a minute, I'm losing money. Now you go to the grocery stores, and you're like, wait, it's costing me way more money. You may not be able to outlive, so therefore, if you have streams of income coming in, you can live a long and prosperous life. Okay, pretty simple. 90-yard touchdown, Eric, MVP. Thank you so much, Moses Tillman with the icon. Thank you so much. I like that. Okay, so this is how we have to do it, ladies and gentlemen. And you don't understand how dire this is. You're thinking what I'm saying right now sounds pretty reasonable. And you're thinking, okay, sure. Yeah, millions of people do this. There's 350 million out of that, probably 280, 260 million are, of age. Over 21 is what I'll say. And a lot of those people are still in college. So I'm going to put it at around 280, 275 million that can actually do what they need to do. But the problem is, the younger you are, you usually don't make that much money to make investments. Again, more reasons to learn when you're 18, 19, 20 to get those extra streams of income rolling in, which the new era kids, they are doing that with the TikToks, with the Reels, with the Instagrams, with the Pinterest. They have figured out how they can act a fool, do whatever they want, and they can monetize themselves. They're future-proof for now. But are they actually making investments and dumping some of that money into something where they can go to sleep at night and they still have money coming in next month? That's the real question, right? Financial literacy. They don't teach that anywhere in school, in high school, in middle school. And they don't teach that in kindergarten or anything. So people get out here, earn lots of money. Think about all these athletes. They're 20, 21, 30 years old. They're making 60, 50, 20, $100 million over the course of their career. 3 to 4 years later, 50 to 60% of them are broke. And you're sitting there going, how's that possible? You had endorsements. You made $50 million. How are you broke? That's because financial literacy. They were out buying cars. Cars go down in value. They're out there buying homes. Homes cost. There's maintenance required. Maintenance. The bigger your house, the more maintenance. And they don't realize that after you retire and they go, hey, man, that 2 air conditioners that just blew out, that's like $15,000 because you have air conditioning on 2 separate controls, 2 separate units in the house. Yeah, we need 20 G's. They're like, what? What are you talking about? That's crazy. When you're making $100,000 a month, there's no big deal about 1,000 here, 3,000 there, 5,000. When that's cut off, now there's a big deal about spending $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 a year. Insurance on these luxury vehicles, insurance on a luxury homes, 3 or 4 of them. All this adds up. All right. So you guys got to keep that in mind. That's why you need this schooling for the people. Wilson Code. That's it. Exactly. The infrastructure bill close to sign, X up 3, CLF up 4. These are stocks, ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know. That's X is Steel, CLF, Cliffs, NUE, that's Nucor, and my all-time fave, AMD, crushed it, jumped 12%. That's right, we knew it. We've been talking about it. Mr. Financial told us last year, you could have bought AMD back last year, $48, $50 a share. It's over 100 now, ladies and gentlemen. We talked about this 3 weeks ago when it was in the 80s. We said there's a chip shortage. You better get on the board. It is taking a risk. We realize that. But isn't every day when you wake up taking a risk? When you're driving in traffic, taking a risk? When you're going downstairs, taking a risk? Think about it. You are taking a risk every day. So if you have to take a financial risk so you can breathe easier later in your life, why wouldn't you take it? You have to take multiple chances. You can't be conservative these days, especially when inflation, when prices are going up 10, 15% per year. If you don't have an increase of income of 15 to 20% per year, you're getting left behind. All right. I'm going to show you somebody that's getting left behind. Let me show you something. Yes, the TikTok stars may end up like NFL stars, bankrupt, no financial IQ. Exactly. It always happens. How many people have boxers, anybody in sports who basically came up, there was no financial literacy, but when they're 18 to 21, they're signing these contracts, 1 million, 3 million, 5 million. And nobody ever sat down. All they did was turn their money over to an accountant or a financial agency of some sort. So they don't even know where their money's going. They just know their bills are being paid. And then when they finally get out of their sport, now they're not paying that financial advisor or the financial people. Now they're sitting there going, okay, what do I do with this? I just got a bill for $3,000. I got a bill for 10 grand. I got a bill for 20 grand. What's all this stuff? They don't even know all the bills they owe. They don't even realize how much their stuff is being siphoned off. It's incredible. So that's why these people usually end up that way. The bigger the yacht, the bigger car, the bigger the jewelry, the running back Peterson, best of it. Yeah, tell me about it. Bankrupt and child support overdue. Exactly. No way around it, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm going to show you some more disheartening stuff because down below in the descriptions, I have things down there. You want to do social media, you want to be on YouTube, then down below there's vidIQ. That helps you get viewers. That helps you with your thumbnails. vidIQ is down below. TubeBuddy is also down below in the description. That can help you out. You're sitting here probably going, as everybody knows, Eric, hey, I don't know how to make thumbnails. I don't know how to make anything. Well, with vidIQ and TubeBuddy, you can make thumbnails. But let's just say you don't want to use those. You can go get Canva. You can pay somebody on Fiverr. Yeah, Canva, Fiverr, they're free. They're down below as well. Except Fiverr, you got to pay people to process whatever you need. But Canva, you can create images for all the social media websites for free. You can always upgrade. So you can do that too, ladies and gentlemen, down below in the description. Fiverr, Canva, that helps you. You see all these people on the social media and you're sitting there going, man, how are these guys making these images? Well, Canva is free. You can make the images. They give you free images. If you upgrade to the pro version, then you get a whole bunch more images. And some people pay because they're getting paid by these platforms. So it's worth it to pay to upgrade to the Canvas of the world. The TubeBuddies, the vidIQs of the world go from the free version to the paid version. All right. So that's how we do it there. Now I'm going to show you guys something else, because a lot of you are sitting around going, okay, this all sounds nice, Eric. This is a beautiful thing. But now I got to get you guys down, because you don't want to be left behind, right? But if you know what's going on, then you can say, okay, I need to make a change. And I'm going to show you this right here, because this is something called climatized. And a lot of people, America's problem with collective action. So you see all this here, Canada, US. But here's the thing. June unemployment was reported at a historic high of 11.1%, ladies and gentlemen. That's the historic high. So this isn't ordinary, regardless of what the stock market says. This is record highs of unemployment. We also have evictions coming up that EC mentioned, because the midnight, it's over for shielding people from being evicted. Now, just shy of a third of Americans missed their July housing payments. Are you guys getting this? A third of housing payments, which means you know what's coming next. 90 days later, we have pre-foreclosures. 120 days later, we have foreclosure. And that's up 30% from June. Are you guys getting this? Now, I want to show you something else. This is from 2017, the Gallup poll. Non-Hispanic whites have a stock ownership participation rate of 60%. 6 out of 10 non-Hispanic whites are in the stock market. You guys realize that the top 10% of the wealthiest own 92% of the stock market? Now you're about to find out why. 36% for non-Hispanic blacks and 37% for Hispanics. All right? Now, you see these numbers. College grads own 77% of stock market wealth. White college grads collectively own 77% of stock market wealth. Are you guys paying attention? Do you not know where you should be putting your money? Okay. 77% of the stock market, but only 26% of the U.S. population. And here's where minorities, black and Hispanics, look at this. 2.4% of stock market wealth is owned by black and Hispanic college grad families, despite representing 5.5% of all households. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope I'm illustrating here why you need to be in the stock market. Whether the stock market goes up or stock market goes down, now you know why they manipulate the stock market. That's where you need to be. Are you getting this yet? And here's where the richest 10% of Americans own 92% of the stock market wealth. Are you getting this, ladies and gentlemen? Wonder who's holding that 8%. The rest of us. You're getting it yet? Now, hopefully you understand why I said, are you future-proofing yourself here, ladies and gentlemen? Because if you're not future-proofing yourself, you're going to be in a world of hurt. And I'm not talking about in 10 years from now. I'm talking about in 2 years from now. All right? If home prices go down, that takes off the people with on the lower part of the wealth curve, that 100,000 less, which is the bulk of someone's wealth. If the price goes down, that means you lose your wealth. But for the wealthiest, if the price of a home goes down, they're like, oh, great. We have all these businesses. We have duffel bag of cash. We'll buy more of these things and rent them out and get more of a duffel bag of cash. All right. This is how you got to think, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be part of the economy in a different way. All right. Now, let's see. EZ's been bringing us something good, ladies and gentlemen. EZ, people who win lottery have committed suicide and became targets of being robbed. That's right. I feel same thing will happen to these teenage athletes who most from poor background and no financial literacy. That is what happens. Easy. The people, the athletes who come, what happens is their family says, okay, nothing wrong with getting that house or a couple of houses for, your brother, sister, mom, dad, whatever. Nothing wrong with getting a few cars. Next thing you know, they spend $1 million. Nothing wrong with that. But then what happens is their friends are like coming up to them going, hey, man, you left us like this. You should give us something. And of course, because you have the extra money and it's like water at this point, here's 5,000 here, here's 10,000 there. Oh, by the way, I have a business idea I want to present to you. And next thing you know, here's some business that they're giving money to. And of course, the businesses fail because the people they're giving the money to usually don't have financial literacy themselves either. They have a hope and a dream, but they didn't bring in anybody to help them any further than that. So the next thing you know, they invested in all these restaurants and bars and clubs and all this stuff and hundreds of thousands of dollars out the window. And next thing you know, try to help your friends. So this is how it works. He's got it right. Broke. Oh, yeah. Moses Tillman, ESPN 30 for 30 series is straight educational. Exactly. In fact, that's something people need to pay attention to as well. Go check out that 30 for 30. Thank you for bringing that up, Moses Tillman, because once you're shocked and you get into that, what they called in the war times in America, shock and awe. Once you understand the numbers, you start sitting there thinking, wow, why wouldn't anybody teach me this when I'm 15, when I'm 14, when I'm 13? Why wouldn't anybody start talking about, hey, the top 10% own 92% of the stock market, and you should be thinking about investing in the stock market? So why aren't we figuring out how to read charts? How are we not figuring out how to figure is long-term investing a good thing? How come you're not figuring that out instead of being in freaking basket weaving class, economics class, which isn't even economics class, when it's a PE class running around, when you can run around after school all day, every day, but they want to have that. I mean, why wouldn't you have those type of classes? So when a person comes out, they're already well equipped and they already know, no, I'm not going to put my money in a 401k with the company. Why would I do that? I'm going to start my own company and put my own money in my own company's 401k that I control. And then I can match more than what this company I work for, my company, I say I want to match 50% of what I put in there. That's what I'm going to do. And I control it, not some other hedge fund or some other financial arm of a company. You see what I'm saying? You just change the dynamics. Diesel Mike, yes, I think they are also manipulating the poultry market with the chicken wing shortage as well. My personal belief. Diesel Mike, the food is always manipulated. All commodities are manipulated. Let's just put this in perspective. Everything is not real. Nothing's fair. There is no such thing as capitalism. This capitalism for the people at the bottom. It's socialism for the people at the top. So they're allowed to manipulate. Nobody's going to jail. They're going to manipulate gold, silver, precious metals. They're going to manipulate the stock market so they don't lose. They're going to manipulate the food prices just so because they know you have to have food. So if we raise the price 50 cents, who cares? You're going to pay it, right? You're going to buy water because you need water, because we don't really care about the tap water. They don't really want to make sure that's all clean and don't have toxic chemicals in it. They're like, forget all that. Why would we care about messing around with that? We'll just have bottled water that we can charge people $1, $1.50, $2, $5, whatever. They know what they're doing. All of it's manipulated. Like I said, think about it. You work for a company and they say, hey, we have a 401k or mutual funds you want to invest in. 9 times out of 10, people are taught, give them your money. They're not taught, hey, start your own business and put it in your own 401k, self-directed 401ks. And you get to invest in what you want to invest in instead of allowing them to invest. And then you got to pay them 5% a year, 3% a year. And you don't even know how much money or profits they really made. They're sending you a statement that says, oh, you got 10% profit or 10% interest or 10% increase in the price of what you had last year. You don't realize these guys made 1,000%, but you're happy with the 10%. Like I said, if you self-direct it yourself, you know when you made 100% on your money. You know when you made 60% on your money year over year. And if you start doing it and then you find out over time, you're like, wait a minute, I just did 60% this year. Last year I did 30% managing my own thing. These companies are sending me nonsense saying they only made 8% this year, 10% this year. That's crazy. So exactly right. It's not your personal belief, Diesel Mike. If it walks like a duck, acts like a duck, it is a duck. All right. This is what people are thinking about. Not only Diesel Mike, but a lot of people, they just ignore it. They're going, oh, no, they wouldn't do that. Why would they do that? It's happening. If you think gold and silver prices are correct, I got news for you. They are so far off, it's ridiculous. All you have to do is go back to 1980, see the gold and silver price, and then even put in, let's just use the nonsense that the United States government says, and inflation is only 2% per year. Okay? 2% per year for 40 years. That means the price should have at least doubled, wouldn't you say? But we all know inflation is not 2%. If inflation is 10% over the last 40 years, the real number per year, then that means silver would be $1,000 an ounce. Over 1,000. But they don't want you to know that, so they have to manipulate everything. JP Morgan running around buying up gold and silver, but mostly silver. Why do they buy it up? So they can manipulate the market. And countries. All right, Shaq was spending money crazy too until a financial advisor sat him down and corrected him. That's right, Diesel Mike, he has that famous story where he went out and spent $1 million. And then his financial advisor's going, hey man, you know you had to pay $500 or $600, $400,000 in taxes on that. What are you doing? He's like, what? What are you talking about? Yeah, I know the story too. He was acting crazy. China has banned gold as here we go, ladies and gentlemen, Wilson coup. China has banned gold as an asset in their holding. Someone is trying to manipulate someone. There you go. This is the sign of all fiat currencies. This is what 1930s in America, when there's the Great Depression, they did the same thing. They banned gold and silver. They wanted American citizens to turn in their gold and silver. They banned it, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy. They did silver a year or two later. So all these gold and silver stackers, you guys, you're not going to be immune. They manipulate this stuff because they know that the price goes out of this world. They don't want ordinary citizens to all of a sudden wake up one day and they bought some silver at $20 an ounce. They bought some gold at $1,800 an ounce. And then all of a sudden it's gold is $50,000 an ounce. Silver is $3,000 an ounce. No, they don't want none of that because that would mean ordinary citizens are like the wealthy at this point. You have enough money to be able to do whatever you want. They don't really want that. You have to understand this. You are a subsidiary of the corporation of the United States of America. That's why you have a social security number. You are the product. While you go slave away at work, go slave away at even starting your own businesses, taking risks, you're getting taxed. You are the commodity here. Think about it. All right? That's how it works. Eric, don't make fun of my lunch class. Moses, how do I open a 401k for my business? You get an EIN number. You have an EIN number. Go to Fidelity, for instance. All right? You can go to Fidelity, apply for your business. Now you'll have a self-directed 401k. And then you change your articles of for your LLC. And then you say in your articles, you're going to match 5%, 10%, 20%, 30%, whatever you want to match for you investing in the company 401k. So you'll put yourself under the 401k. Check it out. Just go to Fidelity. You'll see it there. In fact, since Easy's talking about it, check this out. Check this out. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, there we go. This is how we do it around here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want rollover. We don't want rollover. I'm not talking about that. Let's see here. If we can, I'm going to try and pull this up. This is how we do it here in SSN University. That's not what I like. That's not what I like. Hold on. Let me go to Fidelity directly. I'm gonna go to this directly and see if I can show you guys what I'm referring to. Accounts. Hold on. I'm gonna have to do something else. Refer a friend. I can't. Investment products. Here we go. Retirement. I'm gonna pull this on the screen. All right. That's how we do this here, ladies and gentlemen. You can do what you call self-directed, Easy. Here, I'm going to do it this way. Self-directed. Here we go. Here's your IRAs. Here's the Roth. Here's traditional. Here's the, rollover means you already have a 401k. You left your job. You don't want to take the money out. You'll be penalized. So you set up a 401k. I'm looking for the small. Here we go. Small business. This is what I'm looking for right here. All right. Self-employed 401k. You see this here? SEP IRA, simple IRA, investment only, 401k. Here you go. Simple IRA, SEP, self-employed. In fact, let me put this in the chat room so everybody can do this. Yes, 401k is exempt. It's after tax money. Let me see. Where did I go? Oh, you guys didn't see this. Hold on. It went to another page. That's why you guys didn't see it. Opened up a new window. Here you go. Small business retirement plans. I put a link in the chat room. So everybody that's watching the live stream now and watches it afterwards, you can have the link to this page. They even have an 800 number, chat with the representative. And there you go. You plus spouse, self-employed. There you go. Okay. Then you can do the SEP IRA, all at Fidelity. See how we do this, ladies and gentlemen? And you get to do your own company investments. You don't have to give it to anybody. And yes, you can trade stocks under it. You can actually even do crypto. You can actually do over the counter. You can do several options that you want to do. All right. And there you have it. So hopefully that helps you out. This is how we do it here at the SSN Nation. So therefore, everybody can see. It's not that hard. See, but the difference is they don't tell anybody that they can do that. They tell you, go see a financial planner. They tell you, go see an accountant. They tell you, they're siphoning off some of your money when you go see these guys. They have a handbook as well with Fidelity. So just don't think that you're going to be able to log in. They have a handbook to help you out as well. They want your money. You got to keep in mind, they are a financial organization as well. So think about this. When you're putting your money in their fund or in your fund using their account, they're like a bank in essence. So now they can use, they say, hey, we have 1,000 of these self-directed IRAs and we have like $10 million in there. They can get loans against those assets if they wanted to. I'm not saying they do that. I'm just saying if they wanted to. All right. So hopefully that helps you out. Oh, and by the way, we're 52 minutes in. Please smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel and click that all notification bell. You know why? Because the YouTube gods does not like SSN University and SSN Academy giving out this information. They want us to act like clowns and fools and lie to people. That's not what we do around here. We show you how to do it, just like we did right there. And I put the link in the chat room. This is how we do it here, ladies and gentlemen. We don't be, as they say, lying, capping, none of that. We show you how to do it. All right? It's not that hard. We lead you there. India has banned crypto. Yes, that's right. It's fine. They can ban whatever they want to. It's not going to hold up. Shaq has been one of the most disciplined NBA players, but Magic been doing great moves too. Yes, Magic kind of taught, not officially, but Magic is the plan. He's the one that actually set everything in motion for athletes, along with Dr. J, when Dr. J actually had the real first sneaker deal in the 70s with Converse and the Coca-Cola deal and endorsements in the 70s. And that's paved the way for the rest of the guys. And then Jordan stepped in with his sneaker deal that was awesome with Nike. And from there, the rest is history. So you have all of these guys that play in the NBA, football, baseball, now have shoe deals, now have extra endorsements from huge. These guys are making 30, 40, $50 million off the court. That's the superstars, of course, due to that. So, and Shaq, yeah, Moses Tillman, $1 million in a day. That's right. And that's when his accountant said, hey, man, what are you doing? You owe taxes. You better slow your roll. And by the way, you need to go talk to a few people because you need to invest in some businesses if you're going to be spending this kind of money. And then Shaq listened. Again, he listened. He didn't just sit there and go, well, I know, whatever. I make $20 million a year or $10 million a year. I ain't going to listen to these guys. He actually was smart enough to take advice, go and find out for himself and look into it further. And then he just realized, let me go over here and talk to Bezos. Let me talk to these other guys, Buffett. And one of the things he got from Bezos was invest in companies that can change people's lives. So that's his philosophy. That's Shaq's philosophy. And was in LA. So now he was able to get some of that love from these the California connections with these startup companies. He was always in major market. Even Orlando was a startup, even Miami. He was always in Phoenix. He was in major markets where he could get invest into certain things. He's a minority investor in the Sacramento Kings that he doesn't really talk about. All right. So he's always doing what I showed on the chart. He went and said, you know what? I'm just going to go get these businesses. So then that way he's investing in businesses, and you do one business, 3 businesses, 10 businesses, 20 businesses. Next thing you know, you have millions of dollars coming in, and you can just go do TNT. All right. That's how it works. All right. Let's go buy the companies and ETFs. That's right. That's true. Recently, they had stopped OCs from being able to buy certain silver. That's correct. That is exactly right. This is like this is America. America's just like any other country that had fiat money over the last thousands of years. They start restricting what the citizens can have because they need your money. So if you put your money into crypto, silver, gold, that means you're not putting money into their products. So they can't get your money. So then they have to tax you or steal your money, meaning bank runs, where people go to the bank and all of a sudden the bank is closed. And the bank says, oh, so sorry, come back in a week. And people are like, a week? Wait a minute, I need groceries today. I need to pay a bill yesterday. That's what's happening right now under our very noses, quietly. But that's why you have to future-proof yourself. Will 401k be tax exempt? Smart Skills, welcome to the Friday night live stream. Yes, it's tax exempt. After tax, tax exempt. And when you retire is what you're referring to. Yeah. It works the same way, whether you're, and that's just it. People don't realize that the company you work for, that's their retirement plan. You just signed up to say, yeah, put my money, take out every paycheck, take out $50 and put it in this account. It runs through their retirement plan. They siphon off 2 or 3% per year. You don't care because you get a statement at the end of the year that says, woohoo, you got 8% on your money this year. Little do you know, they made 1,000 or more percent possibly because they're using your money to make more money. Just what you should be doing. That's why I recommend self-directed if you want to invest that way. All right. Let's see. Get schooled here and be your own FA. Keep your dollars in your house. Exactly. Be your own bank. Because once you have, ladies and gentlemen, you can borrow against your assets. You can borrow against your 401k. You can borrow against your house. You can borrow against your stocks. You can borrow against your crypto, right? Those are assets. You need more assets. Convenience cost means they're stealing your future wealth. That's it exactly. Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, saying it like it is. That's it. Even 1% theft over 30 years from retirement can be millions. People don't realize making off like a champ. That's exactly right. They're making off like a champ. That's why they're still in business. Companies that you work for are out of business, but the companies who are holding everybody's money still in business. All right. No problem. Easy. Do I report and file tax on business 401k with Fidelity? Yes. Yes. You'll just file it. But like I said, it's pretty simple. It's nothing major. What's up, SSN Nation? Let's get it. That's Robbie D from Philly's in the house with this tagline. Let's get it. Thank you so much for being here, Robbie D. The DJ Robbie D from Philly with the icon next to his name. Curtis Davis, I believe God gave 2 ears to listen and 2 eyes to read. Your mouth gives least return. Exactly. You got that right. Driven Fortitudes in the house on the Friday Night Live. Thank you so much for being here. Good evening, everyone, with the icon next to her name. Thank you once again for your support. Be the banker. That's right, Robbie D. Be your banker, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of crypto, down below, you guys already know who's members of the channel, Celsius Network, who gives you interest every Monday on the crypto that you hold. Well, guess what else, ladies and gentlemen? You can borrow against your crypto at Celsius Network. Down below is the link. And if you upload $100, use the code HODL, H-O-D as in David L, you'll get $10 of free crypto. You put in $400 or $500 or more, use the other code, and you'll see $40 of free crypto in your account. And you can borrow at 1%, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, you heard me, 1%, just like a bank. You can do a lot when you only have 1% interest and inflation is 10 or 12 or 15%. You can do a lot. Wilson Koo, They're going to start bank bail-ins by creating negative interest on your savings. That's right. That's exactly right. That's what actually happened in Europe. This is why Europe is the way it is, because they went negative interest. Negative interest allows the rich to get richer, because now the rich have 0% interest loans, which now means, does it really matter what you buy something for? Think about it. I'm going to set it up for you, ladies and gentlemen. If I sit there and I said, wow, I found a $5 million multifamily property. Only certain people can buy it to begin with. But now you're telling me I can get this for 0% interest? I already get loans and subsidies from the government, so I already have the money. So I don't even need the loan in reality, but F that. I'm not going to use my own money. I'll just go to the bank and get a 0% loan. So what if I spend $6 million? It's still 0%. So what if somebody outbids me and goes to 7 million? I still owe 0%. So that's why Anheuser-Busch was purchased by a country in Europe and bought for an astronomical amount, because they have 0% interest. No American company could have compete with that. So of course it escalated in price. And the bank bail-ins, it's a thing. Crazy thing is, silver has more practical use in the pharmaceutical industrial sector than gold. Gold is just prettier as jewelry. Exactly, Diesel Mike. Exactly. Gold has industrial use too. It's in actually like your cell phones. It's in actually computers and things like that because of the conducting. But he's right about the silver. Silver is more in use, but yet it's basically goes up like hardly at all. It's just insanity. And Dream Miller's in the house. Welcome to the Friday night live stream. Andrea Miller with the icon next to her name. She says, good evening, Eric, and the SSN Academy is in full effect. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, full effect. Thank you so much, Andrea Miller with the icon next to your name. I appreciate your support. Wilson Koo, there's a movement in the banks and the feds are going to get the real estate investment orgs to buy out foreclosures and rent out the units. It's already happening. They've already given them the money. All these foreclosures that are coming out, us real estate investors who have a duffel bag of cash, we can't do nothing about it. We're going to be outbid. They're going to buy up neighborhoods, zip codes, because they have 1% loans or 0.5 or just outright free money. I mean, it's insanity. And then they turn around and rent them, and they rent the places for more than obviously a mortgage would be. And now you're in a renter nation where people are sitting there paying for a 2-bedroom house or apartment or whatever, $2,000 a month, and they can put in whatever number they want and make it because people need somewhere to live. And now they can't go buy a home because they're being outbid because you have to pay 3-4%. So somebody says, okay, you thought you're going to buy the house for $500, but they go up $600 because we pay 0%. So they're going to end up, if you pay $600 over here, I'm going to show you guys something. You know how we do this. Here's how we do this. Mortgage calculator. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Here, I'm going to pull up a mortgage calculator for you. Let's see, where's it at? Here we go. Right here. Let me show you something. 500,000. 3.9, 30 years. That's $2,364, right? So a person at 500,000, they're saying, Eric, we need the household income has to be like 140,000. All right, which now limits who can afford a $500,000 house to begin with. Two people making 70 grand a year, 60 grand a year in the same house, they can do it. Excuse me. Now, but I am a hedge fund. I'm one of the banks. I'm one of the people that the government gives money to. They pick the winners. Check this out. You put in 500 grand. The bank comes in and says, I'm going to put in 6. Why? Because I pay this. They pay $17.95. And if they have the real loan, this is what they're paying, $16.67. They're sitting, that's a big house. So they're sitting there charging you like double that, $3,000 a month to live there. That's a perfect plan for the hedge funds, don't you think? They get to outbid you, pay 0% interest, then turn around and rent it to you for $3,000 a month. Have you guys been in Atlanta lately? Have you been in Austin, Texas lately? Have you been in Miami lately? Have you been in New York over the last 30 years? Have you been in San Francisco, LA? Have you seen how much it costs just to live in a little 800 square foot place, 1,000 square foot place, a shack? Come on now. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen. Don't fall for this. That's why we have to future-proof ourselves. And how you're going to do it, you're going to join them. You're going to buy stocks. You're going to get businesses where you have extra streams of income coming in, so you can't be phased when prices go up, because you're going to be making the money. So now you're going to be investing in these same real estates, investing in stock, investing in crypto. And by the way, crypto, get your unstoppable domain down below. A lot of you don't know what unstoppable domain is. That's a domain, just like we have Stop Struggling Now. We have stopstrugglingnow.crypto. You can actually make a website on that. It's on the blockchain, which also means nobody can take it away from you. There is no ISP that says, oh, we're going to shut you down. Not only that, you get to collect crypto. So if somebody wants to send you Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Cardano, you don't have to tell them your link, that long digit. You don't have to give them that. You don't have to give them a scan a barcode or nothing. They can pick out and send you. If you said, I want $100, they choose whichever crypto. They send it to stopstrugglingnow.crypto. So no longer do we have to give out the numbers. All you got to do is go, hey, Eric, I'm going to send you $50 of BTC. Okay, send it to stopstrugglingnow.crypto. That's it. You can build websites on there as well. So that means you can accept payments. So you don't have to go through PayPal. You don't have to go through Stripe. You don't have to get a merchant processor. People can send you money directly. You done bypassed all these clowns. You don't pay fees. That means more money in your pocket. It's on the blockchain, so no government agency, nobody can block you unless they turn off the internet. This is how powerful Unstoppable Domains is. Get your domain name right now. Lock it in, because this is like 1980s all over again, when people were buying domains and then selling them. And then some of these domains are worth millions of dollars later on. Get your unstoppable domain. The link's down below, ladies and gentlemen. Get your free $10 of Bitcoin. It's down below from Coinbase. All right. All that's down. Free stocks down below. All of it. Don't be shy. All right. Now, let's see. Started going off on this thing. We've got a good conversation running tonight. We're an hour and 7 minutes in. Please smash that like button if you like what we're talking about. And if you like what we're still talking about after this, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification so the YouTube gods know we're in the house. All right? Crazy thing. Okay, we already talked about that. And the movement the feds are doing. That's right, they're doing it. They're already doing it. There's a whole zip code in the ATL that they bought over at after 2008, 2009. Silver shortage is real, as the actual availability of silver is depleting, since they have not found any more silver veins to mine profitably. Well, what it's happening is, because they keep the price suppressed, the miners don't get paid hardly any money to mine it. So therefore, they're not exuberant about that. They're like, wait a minute, we're wasting our time here. If silver was what it, like I said, silver should be over $1,000 an ounce if you go back to 1980. But let's just say silver went up to $50 an ounce, double what it is now. Now, all of a sudden, you'll see people finding silver everywhere. All right? That's how it works. 0% means you can buy future principal asset at zero margin, whereas before 6% made the difference who could acquire the asset. Exactly. Exactly, Curtis Davis. Great explanation on that. That's exactly right. Good evening, fam. Auntie Val's in the house with the icon next to her name. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support with that icon. How do you become a member of the channel with an icon? Well, I don't know. I think it's under the chat room that you can become a member. I think you can go to the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page and hit the join button. That's the only way I know. All right. But thank you. Good evening, fam. Thank you so much for being here on the SSN Nation Friday Night Live. I appreciate it. Rentals are having a hard time in Frisco. Properties dropped 14% and up. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, people lost jobs, and they charge $3,000 for a studio that's only like 400 square feet, if that, in San Francisco. Never mind about a house where people are paying $4,000 or $5,000. It's insanity. So even a person that makes $100,000 a year, $120,000 a year, is still sucking wind. It's crazy for renting. But that's okay, Wilson Koo. This is exactly the situation at hand. People are going to lose their homes in the Bay Area. Those homes are going to be owned by corporations. Okay? Just what happened in the UK in London. Downtown London, most of it is owned by corporations. Families can't afford it, and all the houses are now millions worth, or over millions of dollars. $2 million, $3 million, $5 million for a house that's only 1,200 square feet or something. It's exactly it's the cycle's the same, just change the location, change the country, because America's not doing anything differently than any other country. They're printing money, they're taxing their citizens, they're giving money to corporations and giving interest rates to corporations that they don't give to the people, so they're able to buy stuff that people can't buy. Just the way it is. The new wealthy people condos are 3 to or 4K per month. That's right. It all started in Cali, but today it's Texas, Atlanta, other gentrified neighborhoods in the U.S. That's right. Miami, Tampa, Jacksonville, Austin, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas. It's all happening. Phoenix, Arizona, Tempe, Arizona, Mesa, Arizona. It's all happening, ladies and gentlemen. It's going down. People have to live somewhere. Inflation means you might get paid more, but the cost of living costs more, but it's keeping pace. So you're going to pay more. That's how they're keeping you on the leash. Tim Smith is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here on the SSN Friday Night Live. And he's got the icon next to his name. So I thank you and appreciate your support. Happy Friday, SSN fam. Thank you so much, Tim Smith. Curtis Davis. What's up, Auntie Val? Gino, hope you got Google stock 3% this week. How did I miss Gino Shimiente? Welcome to the Friday Night Live stream. How is everyone tonight? That means I missed other people up here. Auntie Val, Eric is correct. Got an unstoppable domain for my name, my nickname, my business, and a couple of extra names that may be of worth. That's right, Auntie Val. There we go. Exactly what you should do. The link is down below for unstoppable domains, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you can get paid with crypto, just by telling them ericbird.crypto. Somebody could send me crypto. I could say $50. You pick whichever crypto you want to use. I don't have to go and look at my account and send you over my long digits or a QR code. None of that. Those days are over. Right on. All right. Wilson Koo. I feel lucky when I was renting 1,300 for 600 square feet. Hey, exactly, Wilson Koo. You got that right. But in the Bay Area, 600 square foot right now is 3 G's a month. I'm well, Curtis Davis. Hope you are the same, from Auntie Val. That was in the SF in 2004. Those days are over. Those days are over. My nephew lived in a studio apartment. I don't even know if it was 600 square feet in downtown San Francisco about 4 years ago, maybe 5. It was $2,800, and it did not include a parking space. So then he had to pay for his car to be parked in the garage. That's something like $75 a month or something. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. The banks have the upper hand. They are ahead of everyone. That's right, Gino Shimienti. That's exactly right. Moses Tillman, Wilson Koo. Come on, move to Florida. Wilson Koo. That's it. You might as well come down here to Florida, man. You have tax cuts, tax breaks. You don't have a state income tax, so that's off the table. But you do have federal income tax, but hey, so does everybody. You pay less in property tax. A bunch of options that you got to love. That's why a lot of people are moving to these states, Florida, Texas, Nevada. Gino Chimiente, that is truth being told. That's it. You got that right. Wilson Koo at I am hunting for Florida property. Right on. There's plenty of it, Wilson Koo. You don't have to go with these places that tell you that it's 500 grand, 600 grand, because just go on just check around. You'll find nice homes, 250, 200 being built right now as we speak all over this state. It's crazy. I'm going to come join y'all. You all. That's right. That's what you have to do, man, especially if you have a business as well. There's no corporate tax here. For your LLC, no corporate tax. S Corp, no corporate tax. But if you have a corporation, a C Corp, you have corporate tax in the state of Florida. As we speak right now, we all know this could change because they're going to need money from somewhere. Keep that in mind. Things can always change. Made good profit on Goog. That's right, Gino Scimiente. Just what we talked about on Wednesday Night Live. The Googs, the Facebooks, the Amazons, the Microsoft. Said Facebook already. Those are the ones you got to start. The Apples being in right now, ladies and gentlemen. They're making cash. Yes, I will hit you up for info, Eric. Right on. Cool. Wilson, cool. Tampa, bro. Yeah, Tampa too. Hey, all of it's all good. It's just the only place that's off the charts is like Miami in reality. You know, that's the only place. And it's going to get worse because more people are moving down there. But Tampa, Jacksonville, well, those are in northern as far as I'm concerned. Tampa, Jacksonville, Orlando, all good spots. All good spots. That's all I can say. The south tip, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, Miami, those areas, they still have pockets that's cheap. Because remember, Florida's old. So there's always some cities within cities that they haven't gentrified or haven't updated. And so they're just still sitting there where they have older homes for 100 grand. So maybe a few more years, it's, might be worth something, but it's kind of crazy. Or you can do like he was saying, Tampa, Orlando, Jacksonville, southwest coast of Florida, which is the Fort Myers areas and places like that. So those are the things. That's it. A few years ago when I first came to Fort Myers, I was driving down the street and I couldn't believe it. There were these 3-bedroom, roughly 1,800 square foot homes they were building, maybe 2,000. And it said from the low 100s. Of course, being from Cali, I was like, well, that can't be real. I thought the sign was saying 700. And so I had to actually do a U-turn. I came back and it definitely was low 100s, like 130 grand. Those same houses right now are like 250. Crazy. Sarasota, there we go. That's what I was trying to think of. Sarasota, hidden gem. That's correct. Moses Tillman laying it down. That is a hidden spot. It's south of Tampa. And actually, they've built up Sarasota into a nice little community over there. Upside for values of property, that's for sure. You can still get in cheap. Gino, did you catch AMD under 90? I'm pretty sure he did. We'll find out. Bobby Bonilla, it's Bonilla, I know. Bobby Bonilla lives there in Sarasota. That is true. Let's see. Derek Jeter, A-Rod has something. Both of them are in Tampa. The Steinbrenner family has stuff in Tampa. A lot of celebrities actually have homes in Tampa that they don't even talk about usually. It's crazy. It's kind of crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're an hour and 18 minutes in. If anybody has anything to talk about, we can talk about it. You can see right now, if you're new here, we will talk about anything to help people. We done talked about even starting a business with the 401k, with the Fidelity self-directed 401k. And speaking of that again, if Easy's still here, the self-directed, when you run your company, if you're married, not only can you put money in the 401k, your spouse can also put money in the 401k. So you're actually doubling up, and then you can match both. Doubling up. See why the wealthy always get wealthier? Meanwhile, they tell everybody else, give it to your business 401k plan so you can take out $6,000 a year. They don't tell you the other one, have your own, where you can take out deduct $19,000 or put $19,000 a year in. They don't talk about none of that. Or in fact, marry $26,000. They don't want to talk about that. There we go. There are better deals in U.S. than in Toronto, and I don't think being over a barrel up here for a home is a good move. Better move to be in Florida. That's correct. That's correct. In fact, just what's happening with L.A., San Francisco, California, New York City, and New York, where people are moving out to Texas, moving out to Atlanta, moving out to Florida because the tax breaks are significant. When you're not going to be paying $2,000 a month for a 300 square foot place. $2,000 a month, you can own a mansion in the South. All right, simple. Your mortgage won't even be $2,000, and you can own a 3,000-4,000 square foot house, no problem. With basements, it's insane. OCs must convert your job income to business income or stock appreciation or rental property. Well, couldn't have said any better, Mr. Financial. Curtis Davis laying it down, making it nice and simple for OCs, which is the ordinary citizens. That's us, ladies and gentlemen. All right. No, I did not see. Did you see DXCM today? It took money off the table. No, I got to write that one down because he mentioned that before. I'm going to write this down. DXCM. Got to put that one down. Gino Scimmiente taking his 20 to 50% profits off the table and running with them. I can't blame the man. Gary Sheffield has a real estate company. Very good. Yes, he was very smart on that. Down here, Floyd Mayweather has multiple gyms, boxes, a lot of wrestlers. Oh, yeah, that's right. Wrestlers, WWE, and a bunch of wrestlers live in Tampa area. That's it exactly. Yep, got that right. If you have a corp, get your rental and set up for your 401 and your insurance paid by your company. There you go. That's it exactly. Thank you so much, Wilson Koo. That's how you do it around here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we're going to do it. Okay. Thank you so much. Please smash that like button because the YouTube gods does not show love for the Stop Struggling Now Nation because we're giving out gems. You can see people here in the chat room are giving out gems. I'm bringing up conversation that a lot of people don't want to talk about nor show people what to do. They want to give courses and then pay to find out what we're talking about. That's why you're in Andreen Miller calls it the SSN Academy. Curtis Davis dubbed it SSN University. Everyone dubbed it SSN Nation. That's what we have going on right here, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to appreciate you being here in the track. All right, now we have some other people here. What else do I want to talk about tonight? Let's see. I was going to talk about, okay. I know what we got. Here we go. I knew we got in under 90 because we were talking about it when it was 80, like 83, 85, and he said he got it under that. So I figured he had it lower than 90. I got AMD under 80. Yeah, I remember we had a conversation about 2 months ago about it, and he said it was under 85. I think it was 84 or something, and he said, I got it less than that. Still have this one is going higher. That's correct. We all have it. AMD going higher, even over 108, 105. It's going higher. I believe that as well. Right on. I like to hear that. Okay. So I'm gonna do something right now. You guys know I've been talking about SSN lifestyle. Right? Hold on, let me get some water. We have some new people on the channel. A lot of people have seen the SSN lifestyle video. I'm going to play it again. It's about, a minute, I think. Maybe a little bit less. Oh, man. Oh, Grant Cardone's seminar was 8,000. Jesus. No guru zone here. Right. You guys, I don't know what's going on with this Grant Cardone thing. Because somebody was saying, I think it was Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, was saying he charges $3,000 to go to the 10X conference just to get in the door. I mean, what do you get? A book? I mean, and some people stand on stage that says, oh, buy my book and my gear. $3,000 for that. Now I'm finding out he charges $8,000 for a seminar. Ladies and gentlemen, you could have started your own business already for these type of numbers. Jeez. Gino got in AMD at 25 and 54. It's red for the breakout, ready for the breakout. Yes, that's right. I like to see this. Over 100% on the money, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we do here. What do they call that? Winners? I keep forgetting what they call those. Home runs. People are calling them on the internet home runs, and I take offense to, because we've been talking about home runs for the last 2 years. If you bought gold and, well, not gold, if you bought silver 2 years ago, you've got over 100% on your money. We were talking about it 2 years ago, 3 years ago, right? Come on. I was on the GC workshop for free during early COVID day. Okay, Roku is a buy. That's correct. Roku is a buy. I like that, Gino Chimiente. There you go. In fact, let me write this down. There's a reason. This streaming, this Roku and a lot of other companies are allowing people to stream on their networks, which is a whole nother thing in itself. So they're going to try and get some of this YouTube type situations going on their platforms. I like it. I definitely like that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you guys the video for the new people for the SSN lifestyle. I'll do the voiceover one with my voice. And after that, I'm going to show you, if you want to go on vacation, this is something that's going to be an SSN lifestyle. If you want to go on vacation, these are the type of prices, maybe even a little better than what you see here, that you will have being a member of the SSN lifestyle. Not the Founders Club, but when you become a member of the SSN lifestyle, when that is open. And I might be opening all of it up in the next few days. And you're going to actually be able to refer other people. And you know, when you refer other people, what that means? That means you could have commissions. Pre-launch. All right. So let's play this video. Let's see what happens. Let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of people like the video, but if anybody has any negative feedback, please, I'm not upset if it's negative. That just gives me something to work on. That's the feedback. That's what you want when you're in business, ladies and gentlemen. All right. SSN lifestyle. Do you want to travel and see the world? Stay in luxurious accommodations. Have peace of mind and relaxation. The financial freedom to enjoy the life you deserve? Well, welcome to the SSN lifestyle. Your financial health will create your wealth. We're here to help you drive to your destination of greatness. And we have the start button. If you are willing to learn, put in the work, and help others achieve their goals and dreams, then please join us for a better future. And welcome to the SSN lifestyle. We will help you create happiness and freedom to enjoy life. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about it. In case you have never seen that before, that's right, it's coming out. It's going to be very special. I tried to make a video today, but I wanted to put some other things together. So I wanted to show you this here. Hold on. I can't find it. This is a bummer. This is a bummer. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this on the screen for you. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out. Hopefully you guys can see this long list here. This is Hawaii, Wilson Coup, Canada, Europe. All right. Look at some of these prices. This is for a full week, 2-bedroom, loft, Cliffs. In case people don't know about Kauai, this is the Cliffs Club. It overlooks the ocean, 2-bedroom with a loft, sleep 6, $949 a week coming up next week in August in the middle of summer. You guys know to stay in Hawaii for a week in a 2-bedroom condo with a full kitchen, with the balcony and all that is more than $950, right? Okay. Think about all this. Even the Cliffs Club during Labor Day weekend for a week, $995. Some of you maybe look at these prices, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I'll even show you some more. Here's Maui, and then these Canadian ones, yeah, they're in provinces that people usually don't go to, but the price reflects it. All right. British Columbia. And I don't know about the Europe thing. I guess I left off some more Europe. But you can see Maui, all under 1,000. No, not all. Christmas in Maui, 1,500. All right. So hopefully you guys are getting a preview. This is just Hawaii. Now, you can imagine, you see this, you have it'd be on your website too. You send people over there, people buy this, you receive a commission. You're hearing me correctly. For something you don't own, receive money. There's an ecosystem coming. Ordinary citizens going to be able to make money. SSN lifestyle. And if you even want to go, you can go, but it's still cheap. This is what we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. That is the Barry White video. Come on, Barry White, Tiffany Young. All right, you guys, cut it out. Diesel Mike, Masterpiece says he spent $25K to speak to Michael Jackson's attorney, but this wasn't a guru. This was someone who actually knew what he was talking about. He said it was the best $25K he ever spent. Exactly. There's a level of professionalism that you're going to have to speak. And remember, when he's speaking to Michael Jackson's attorney, he's talking about listening for what he's doing. He's not talking to Michael Jackson's attorney who's trying to tell him invest in Michael Jackson's stuff. Give us some of your money to invest in his product. He's talking to him, talking about, I need to, this is what I plan on doing. Let me know what the best way is to do it. That's what you're talking to an attorney for. There's two different things going on, unlike this Grant Cardone stuff going on. All right. And I'll get into that some other day, but Diesel Mike, Moses Tillman, yes, Master PP is brilliant and he doesn't get his flowers. Exactly. Moses Tillman, he's not supposed to. Master P is not supposed to get the flowers. You know why? He's not out there seeking it. You'll notice Master P's moving. He's sitting there saying, I'm doing this. He tells people after the fact. He's buying property outside city limits quietly. Next thing you know, the city moves out and building out to where he is. Then he sells it for millions. He's setting up corporations and backdoor deals. He's putting in the money, putting in the investments. And then years later, months later, he comes out and says, yeah, I invested in this. He bought, what's his name, Script for $1 million. What's his name? I can't remember the comedian's name. He bought his script, paid him $1 million, said, okay, I can produce this. So the man's very smart, but he's not out here flashing. He's not out here doing anything. He's a family. He's raising his family very well. He made investments. Yeah, he made money in music as well, but he's not sitting out here doing crazy stuff. He's actually doing business. That's what I like about Master P. Gino Scimiente, let me tell you about Grant Cardone is a ripoff. Yeah, I know. Gino Scimiente, that's why I don't like the guy. He takes advantage of people and people fall for it. He will take your money. That's what he does. That's all he does. And that's why I didn't want to get into it, but that's the whole reason why. I mean, he when he has his TV show or when he does his videos and stuff like that, he's giving people a little bit of the info, but his whole thing is he's giving the info to lead you down a path of you need me. You don't want to do this yourself because you're going to have to buy a 28 apartment unit or more to make money. No, you don't. You don't want to invest in yourself. You just give me your 10,000. Give me your 200,000. I'll invest in and give you 5%. 5%. You hear me what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Grant Cardone thing. Give me your 100,000. I'll give you 5% on your money. But never mind. You're not even going to get that because I'm taking 1% for management fees. I'm taking 1% for the production off of the accounting. Management fees, we're taking that off. Oh, and never mind. I sold the property to my other company and I didn't give you none of that. I mean, it's just silliness. And charging these enormous fees just to go to a 10X conference where you have these other people coming in to talk. And that's it. Rah, rah, shish, goomba. And then after you leave, you have to still go do this. And then he says, oh, yeah, by the way, if you want some more, it's an upsell. Here's $7 grand, $8 grand, $9 grand, $10 grand. I'm like, wait, you could have spent all this money and did your own thing and have money coming in. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. I don't get it. BC is worthwhile, but Quebec is questionable due to their politicized culture and language. Yeah, I know. That's why it's cheap. You just never know, man. Everything. Eric Low Key has monopoly in Hawaii. Moses Tillman. That's it, man. That's it. Gotta have setups. Gotta have things. AMD is eating, yep, Intel's lunch. You got that right. They should be eating Intel's lunch. But unfortunately, AMD, I don't really like their chips, even though the computer I'm using right now has, I've been rocking with AMD for 12 years. All my computers have AMD in it. But the reality of the situation is I don't like how their processors work. They're more powerful, they're faster and everything on paper. And then when you actually put them in the computers, they're slower than Intel chips. It's weird. So Master P, potato chips are everywhere. He's strategic wealth. Exactly, Curtis Davis. Strategic. You guys don't even know nothing about what he's doing, and then it's done. That's how you're supposed to do it. I saw his workshop, and you're already showing us at SSN how without his extra fees. Exactly, Wilson Koo. That's what I'm saying. He goes down the path of, let's just face facts. 80% of the population works at a job, right? So this is why I've always told any entrepreneur, when you're starting a business, most people go talk to their friends, and most of their friends actually work 9 to 5. So how are you going to ask a person that works 9 to 5 how you should run your business when they've never ran any business? You should be talking to people that have actually ran their business before. They've went through the steps. The people from 9 to 5, they're fearful. Most of the time they'll say, well, you can't do that. How are you going to do that? That can't be done. And you're sitting there explaining it to them. This is the path I'm taking. And they'll still say, it can't be done. Why are you trying it? And then most people will stop and not even try because they believe the people that work 9 to 5. Now, go to another room where people are an entrepreneur for their living. Then they're going to come up with, you start saying, I want to do this. They'll come up with, hey, did you think about changing it a little bit to that? Because they realize if you change it, it might work a little better. They'll have a way to give you a little better insight versus a person that's never ran any business at all. They'll always be negative. They'll be like, no, can't be done. Why you think you can do it? All this crazy nonsense. The secret is in you, not GC. That's correct. The real estate just requires time and own research. I used to go Robert Kiyosaki courses. Been there, done that. Exactly. Robert Kiyosaki, he does the same thing. You know, he has a book that he sells, has seminars, webinars, come to my seminar, webinars and all this. Same thing. No difference. But yet, here we are at Stop Struggling Now, SSN Nation, SSN Academy, SSN University. You guys can go search the channel, go look for multifamily properties and how to buy them. We showed you don't need none of these guys. In fact, you didn't even need the credit. You didn't even need the money. You guys know I had Willie on here twice, right? And we're talking about real estate, commercial real estate, and how you buy it. We started talking about where we go look for it, like at LootNet, CoStar. And then once you're in the business, people are sending you deals because they know you can fund the deal. It changes the whole dynamics. So you have first mover advantage. Just like his latest deal that's over in, I can't remember where it is, but anyhow, North Carolina or South Carolina, I think it was. So again, he has somebody that's going to fund it. No money out of his pocket, no credit check, no nothing. The place makes the money. It has the revenue coming in, the profit margins coming in. They can get it at a 20% discount because the guy's an older person and just wants out. It's a win-win for everybody. So we're telling you exactly how to do it. We sat here and said, if you have a deal, you find property and you can't fund it, we said, okay, send us the offer. But again, it has to be making profit. I'll just say that way. Startups, they're a little bit different. That's a Wilson Koo issue. All right. Wilson Koo's here. He can help you. We have people here. Wilson Koo's here that can do financing. If you're starting up, need a rehab, you found property and need it to be rehabbed, Wilson Koo. He'll tell you what the parameters are. Send me a message at support at Stop Struggling Now, and I'll send a message to your info to Wilson Koo. All right? It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. You just have to go for it. Nobody talking about credit right now. But on startups and when you're starting from scratch, you might need good credit. You might have to have proof of funds. But if you already have a property, a multifamily commercial property where it already is established and you have a profit coming in, and you can actually get that in a tax return, you can actually have that certified by the accountant for the last 3 or 4 years. Now you're talking, because now you can send that to investors and say, hey, this property makes X amount. How much do you want to finance this for us? Or put the money down, the 20, 25% down. How much do you want? 12%, 10%, what? 8%? You follow what I'm saying? This is all doable. You don't need, like Curtis Davis said, you don't need GC. He's not going to tell you none of that. He's just going to say, hey, invest in my fund. It's too hard for you to do this. No, it's not. It's not too hard. We don't have an ulterior motive. We don't have a fund that we want you to invest in. I want you to make money. And that's why we talk about pre-construction condos here as well, because no credit check, no qualifying. Same thing. Position, power, proximity. That's it exactly. And I'll keep that up. Position, power, proximity from Mr. Financial. He couldn't have said it any better. Don't ask a pig farmer how to do carpentry. Wilson Koo, that's right. As he can't build anything but ham and chops, go ask the woodworker. Exactly. That's how we do it. The local auto plant shut down during COVID. Many workers lost homes and cars. I knew one guy study with Warren Buffett while working there. He quit the job. Now he owns millions in Facebook stock and many others. Exactly, Curtis Davis. He used what he had coming in and then invested it very smart into Facebook and other stocks. Took a risk. That's what we have to do, ladies and gentlemen. Take a risk. Because without taking a risk, you're just going to stay where you're at. All right? Wilson Koo website, good to go. Right on. Right on. Yeah, let us know. I don't know if it's good to go yet, but there's a lot of companies now that are out here talking about they'll finance almost anything. This is like the Wild West of 2006 and 7 all over again. It's getting kind of wild. Moses Tillman, the link's not working properly to the back end, so they were working on it this weekend. That's cool. Got to get it together, take its time, get it right. That's the best idea. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, please, if you're new here, go down below in the description. I have something for everybody. If you have not received your free stocks from Robinhood and Webull, the links are down below. If you have not received your free $10 from Coinbase, the links are down below. If you want to get your unstoppable domain, which means it's a crypto domain, .crypto, that means it could be your name, .crypto, your business, .crypto. That means anybody can pay you with crypto, and that also means .crypto can be a domain name, which means you can have a website on it. And guess who can tear down your website? Nobody. It's on the blockchain. No ISP, no government, nobody. And now you can bypass PayPal, Stripe, and all the other merchant processors as well if you have people paying you by crypto. Direct. Gotta love it. That's down below as well. Unstoppable domains. What else is down below? You want to start getting your own website together? You want to start doing live streams? You want to start doing podcasts? Down below in the description, I have the free ones. StreamYard, which is what I'm using right now, is free. Up to 2 platforms it goes to. Yes, Haps is free, which I don't have the link down below for Haps. HAPPS, that's another that works off your phone, and they actually made a desktop version. That allows you to stream to like 6 places for free. So that's options. Then there's also the podcast, which Buzzsprout, free, up to 2 hours a month. That's how it starts. You can always upgrade on all these platforms. So there you go. You can be on Spotify, iHeart, iTunes. You're on all those on the free Buzzsprout. Then if you upgrade, you just get more hours. You want to do YouTube? You want to find out about how to create a thumbnail? Then there's Canva down below. You want to use TubeBuddy down below. vidIQ, which helps you with YouTube. TubeBuddy helps you with YouTube. Keyword search, changing your thumbnails and all that. vidIQ, TubeBuddy down below. And by the way, please also consider signing up for the newsletter. It's down below in the description. It's the very first thing. And the reason why the newsletter sign up could be important and is important is because YouTube doesn't tell the 12,000 subscribers. They do not send out notification when we do live streams, nor when I upload videos. They choose to send it to only up to 2,000 people out of 12,000 plus subscribers. So therefore, if you sign up for the newsletter, that helps me send out when we upload new videos and when the new live streams are coming out as well. Because today, I did not receive any notification for the live stream at all. So that's 2 days in a row. On Wednesday, I didn't. And on today, I did not. On Monday, I did. But it was only like, I can't remember what it was, but it was 3 hours before, I think. It didn't give me the 20-minute or the 3-minute. And then Wednesday and today, no notification whatsoever. So I'm assuming that's across the board for everybody. So they're picking and choosing up to 2,000 people who they're going to send it to. So it could be 100 people. It could be 1,000. It could be 500 people. I don't know, and they don't tell me. But I do know only up to 2,000 will ever receive it right now. Okay, let's go. We are legit, and we don't cowboy anything because we don't want to wear orange overalls in Florida or Martha Stewart bracelets. Wilson Coop, making chops, true, exactly. And due to that link not working, Moses Tillman says no problem. All right, SSN University has 10-step program, but you must start step 1 and come back each day for more free training and results. That's it, exactly. And the beauty of all this is if you have questions, you can just come to the live stream and ask them, and we'll try to answer them. That's the beauty of this. This is like on demand in real time. Just like when Easy was asking about the 401k, and I said, go to Fidelity. Here it is. Here's the link down here in the chat room. And you can talk to the guys at Fidelity. They'll help you out. We have solutions here, ladies and gentlemen. Robbie D, the DJ, Robbie D from Philly. Great info, Eric. Can't get this anywhere else. Thank you so much, Robbie D. I appreciate that. And once again, everybody that has the icon next to your name, thank you so much for your support. I humbly appreciate that. Eric, I have a question about Opus, Driven Fortitude. Go ahead. Opus Virtual Office. It's in a commercial area. They, just for a preview for everybody else, if you start a business and you don't want to put your residential address out there, minimize it, then you should have a commercial location such as Opus Virtual Office. It's $99 a month. Use the YG1 code so you don't pay a setup fee. It's down below in the description. You have a business phone number. A live receptionist answers. She transfers the phone call to whatever number you want to. So now that's beautiful. You have a business phone number that's on the 411. So when a company calls up, you want to get a bank or you want to get a loan or some type of lending or net 30 account, they call 411. Your business is on the 411. The fax number is a business fax number, which will be translated from fax to text and sent to you. Again, it's business address for starters. All right. That's just for starters. $99 a month. You can ask your question, Driven Fortitude. It's all good. No problems. Okay. Can I get business address and change my current LLC to that? Yes, you can. Or doesn't it have to be virtual office option? No, it's your option. So basically, when you sign up for Opus Virtual Office, all you're going to do is sign up. Then they'll send you the address, and then you go to your LLC. Most people can do it, edit it online, the address. Or if you can't, then that means you have to mail it in to the Secretary of State. In most places, it's called Secretary of State, not all. But you have to mail it in and tell them to do a change of address. But either way, you just change the address of your LLC to the virtual office address. That's all you do. All that happens with the Opus virtual office is when you sign up, they'll ask you for your LLC name. They'll ask you for the EIN number and probably some other things. And then after that, they'll send you the address and the phone numbers, which you actually can choose your phone numbers. And then all you got to do is they send you an email a day later, welcome package. Then all you do is go over there and say, hey, you know what? To the LLC or Secretary of State, here's my new LLC address. That's simple. All right. Oh, okay. Thanks. No problem. Hopefully that helps. Thank you for asking the question because that helps other people as well. At Driven, yes, you can change your business address. Exactly. All right. Danny G, welcome to the Friday night live stream, SSN Nation style. Now, hope you're doing, dear gentlemen. I have a question. Are banks still allowing new account funding using credit cards? Okay, you're going to have to, I don't understand what you mean, really. Are they allowing new account funding using credit cards? I don't know what you mean. Are you trying to ask if, no, I don't know, because from what it reads, I don't know what you actually mean, because I don't understand it, quite frankly. Are banks still allowing new account funding using credit cards? It sounds like you're asking if you can fund your bank account using a credit card, and no. I don't know of any bank that does that. So maybe you mean something different. If you mean in a convenience check that is tied to your business credit card, then yeah, then you can fund your bank account that way. So I'm hoping that's what you mean, but maybe you'll have to tell it another way. Online with California, I think. Okay, I don't even have LLCs in California anymore. It's just ridiculous. I don't know if you can do it online with Cali or not, because you can't even create an LLC online in California. So I don't know if you can actually do an address update. You might be able to, but I don't know for sure. If not, all you got to do is go down to the Secretary of State office. And that's if you're in a major city area, LA, San Francisco, and you could actually do it there. Or you can mail it in. But either way, thanks, Wilson Koo. All right, Danny G, let me know if I answered that question for you, because I don't quite understand the way you worded it. So let me know, but feel free to ask. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 1 hour, 52 minutes in. Please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel, because we have live streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And the guys, the men and women with the icon next to their name on Wednesday night lives, they are the only ones that are able to chat on the Wednesday night lives. But everybody can watch, but only the members with the icons can be in the chat room on the Wednesday night live. All right, they all start 8:50 p.m. on Monday and Wednesday, 6:10 or 9:10 p.m. on Friday. All right, there we go. Here we go, Danny G. Yes, so if you open a new bank account, I know you can fund it using a credit card, but I've only heard some banks allow it. Right, I don't know of any banks that allow it. You can fund grants, but I don't know which banks. Exactly, I don't know which banks would allow you to fund using a credit card either. There are some, well, actually I shouldn't say that, because I remember when I opened credit unions, they sometime, I can't remember if it allowed me to fund using a credit card, but I do know I always wired money in, but I don't know of any bank, quite frankly. I've never had any reason, or it never came up. So I don't really know. Maybe somebody here knows, that's here in the chat on the live stream tonight. Leah Dennis is in the house. Welcome to the Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. Good evening, SSN fam. I'm signing in late, but glad to be here. Always great and helpful info. Thank you so much, Leah Dennis. I humbly appreciate you saying that, because that's what we're trying to do around here. And hey, late is never late, because you never know what we're going to talk about from this point on, right? Yes, I heard it would be best to change it from Cali now. Left LA a few months ago. Yeah, close it out. You're paying ridiculous fees for California LLCs, especially if you don't live in Cali. That's even better. An amendment to LLC for Secretary of State, mail it. There you go. Exactly. In Cali, I'm pretty sure you're going to have to mail it. Hi, Leah. Driven Fortitude. Exactly. Stop struggling now. What I'm trying to do is turn credit cards to cash. I need that cash. Okay, Danny G. See if they're going to give you some convenience checks. Hell, even one convenience check, and then find out if you use a convenience check. That means you can fund it because that's a check. All right. If you have a line of credit with your business as well, you'll have a check. So that's one way. Instead of doing, you don't want to do a cash advance. All right, Danny G, you will need to pull funds out from credit card to deposit in your business, as it is a cleaner way to do, and you don't have to worry about which bank does or doesn't. Yeah, I agree, but he's using a business. He's using a business credit card. That puts you at risk later for corporate veil. Driven Fortitude. That Curtis, thanks. I'm writing all this down. That's it. Driven Fortitude has the pen, pad, and paper ready. There we go. That's how we do it here, ladies and gentlemen. You never know. Somebody can give you even more information. Texas and Oklahoma set to join SEC. That's right. SEC, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Southeastern Conference. Football, basketball, baseball, and other sports. That's the Alabamas, the UF Floridas, the Kentuckys, the Auburns, the Tennessee, the Vanderbilts, the Mississippi States. Now Texas and Oklahoma want some. Welcome to the party. Better bring it. Danny G. Wilson. Got it. Thank you, sir. Exactly. There we go. DCU used to let use credit card to fund account. I did 6 months ago. There we go. I knew I saw it somewhere with the credit union. I just couldn't remember where it was. But yeah, that was DCU. Oh, by the way, DCU is a referral credit union. If anybody wants a referral to DCU, you can always hit me up at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. I will need your email address, your first and last name. And then the referral comes directly from DCU to your email address. And then you can sign up with DCU. All right. That's a credit union. And actually DCU has a I don't know what it is. Let me go see if I can pull this up real quick. What is it? $2,000 loan? I think it is. Instant loan. Let me see. I'm going to pull, give me about a few seconds. DCU quick loans. At least they did. I haven't been over here in a minute. I think I have to log in to get it, but I'm trying to see if I can get it real quick for you guys. Here, I'm going to go over here and put it on the screen. Why not? Let me go put it on the screen. Let's go share this. While I'm looking around, might as well let you guys look around for me. Look around with me. All right, let's see. I think I have to log in to see it, where they actually had a $2,000 no qualifying loan. Yeah, looks like they don't show it to the general public. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. But anyhow, if you want to become a member of DCU Credit Union, again, that's how we got to do it. All right. Navy Federal Fund with credit card on personal. Norvell Alexander, welcome to the Friday night live stream. Nice to see you once again. Thank you so much for being here. Right on. That's good information right there, but it's on personal, not on business. That's good to know. Thank you. See there? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you just never know who's watching. You never know who's going to drop the dimes in the chat room. We're getting it. Hello, Driven Fortitude. Nice to see you here. Good vibes, Leah Dennis. That's it. Thanks, Eric. I will hit you up on DCU. I am working, increasing my scores. There we go. That's all we can do, because remember, credit is an asset, ladies and gentlemen. Just like Danny G is doing, if you have credit, remember, on your personal credit, you can also get convenience checks. Just find out how much you can use it for and what the cost is. But again, a lot of times people qualify for 0% interest up to 18 months sometimes, 12 months, 14 months, 18 months. And you could be using that money to invest in an asset that can bring you some money in the door using other people's money. It's a beautiful thing, right? Okay, we're almost at 2 hours. So once again, Friday night live stream, please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. And then hit that all bell notifications, because the YouTube gods show no love for the SSN family. All right. LA County returns 75 million beachland back to black family after 60 years. Wow. Wow. That is incredible. I don't know where the beach is, because as far as I know, in LA County, all the beach is pretty much already built on. So that's going to be very interesting. Yeah, some more land stolen. That's how it is, unfortunately. But it's that somebody's doing changing a wrong to a right. That's incredible. How sweet is that? Haven't heard about it, but that's awesome. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that pretty much wraps up this edition. Are you preparing for your future? Are you future-proof? Here's how. If you came in late, please watch the early part of the video, because I really go over the difference between wealth for people who are in a certain category, such as under $1 million, and what they have their assets in, versus everybody who's over $1 million, and most of their assets are in the stock, businesses. That's what they are in. So that's where you should be in, right? And that's what we talk about here at Stop Struggling Now, at a continual basis. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap it up here shortly. So if anybody has anything to say or any other questions, please do so now. We're going to make it short, about another 5 minutes. So again, down below in the description, there's also something else. I got something from Moses Tillman. It's almost like the Tomo credit card, except it's from Black Steel. That's right, Black Steel. It's a wait list right now. And it has to do with building credit. In case you're not familiar with the Tomo credit card, they do not use your credit score. They link to your bank account, and then they give you a credit limit based on, I guess, on your bank or what's in your bank account or whatever. I don't know. But they report to the credit bureaus. No credit checks, no hard inquiry. That is Tomo Credit. Well, apparently Black Steel also has come out. You can only do the wait list. So I'm going to put a link down below in the description. It's already down there. I'm also going to put a link in the chat room in case anybody wants to put, because it's the wait list, you're putting in your email address. In fact, they go a step further. How much do you make a month or something? And some other question. So I'm putting it in the chat room so you can get on the wait list, similar to X1, similar to Benjamin Finance and all of that. And I don't know if I have the others in there. No, I do not. So I don't have the Benjamin Finance, the X1 and all that, but you can always search the channel for how to fix your credit score. You can also search the channel how to improve your credit score. We have videos on all that, because credit is an asset, right? Credit is an asset, ladies and gentlemen. So don't let that go by the wayside. All right. Yeah, that 75 mil is interesting. Thanks, Eric. All right. So that's the Black Steel card. And yeah, they're talking about the steel, just like the X1, just like Benjamin Finance. So here's another company talking about a metal card, which whatever. It, it still all works the same. But it's a marketing gimmick, so to speak. But nonetheless, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up. Just remember, SSN lifestyle video. I was trying to drop it today, but some things came up. I was trying to help do some sales in some other areas with friends, so I got sidetracked. So again, let me talk about this. Hold on a second. SSN lifestyle. There's going to be a Founders Club. I've only been talking about the Founders Club, because the Founders Club is not cheap. There's a reason why it's not cheap. Because, in fact, I wanted to do something today, and I can't do it. All right. Everybody already knows. They've heard it before. The Founders Club, the reason why it's not going to be cheap is because you receive 1 week in the penthouse unit in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. You get a private chef for one of the nights. You also get 4 tickets to Coco Bongo, just for starters. You get to choose the date. It could be prime time. It's just not going to be Christmas or New Year's. It's not going to be President's Week. It's not going to be Thanksgiving. I think I'm only going to block out like 5 dates, but all the rest of the year, you'll be able to get your 1 week free. You'll get 3 or 4 nights of another vacation in another spot for free. And again, there's some other perks, and you're going to have to go to the StopStrugglingNow.com website to go see the perks. One of the other perks is what we're going to call, more than likely, the Ring of Fire. You know what that means. Somebody's coming into the fire zone, and they're going to have to pitch their business to us. They don't have to, but they pitch their business to us, and members of the Founders Club gets first dibs if they want to invest in these companies. That means equity. That means Shark Tank-like. That means you may be able to get in on a company that goes in to do an IPO years later and get your millions in. This could mean you have equity in companies, which means you have checks coming every month or every quarter. That's right. We're going to do that, SSN Lifestyle. We're also going to have a bonus pool, which means Founders Club gets a bonus pool. But if you're going to be a member of SSN Lifestyle, you're going to have a ability to have a bonus pool, which means you're going to get a check every month, regardless of what you're doing. And you guys know I just showed you some of those Hawaii and Canada prices. Well, think about you referring other people and saying, hey, look at our deals that we have here. Somebody signs up, you get commission, which also means the person that signs you up gets commission too. So it'll go a few levels, but it's not like network marketing, but it's similar. You refer people, you get commission. You refer people to buy that package or go on vacation, you get commission. There's other stuff we're going to have as well that you can make money. The membership can also be a part of the Ring of Fire. So let's just say a company comes in and they say, hey, we want $25,000 and equity means 10%. And the Founders Club, everybody doesn't agree. Only certain people say, I want in, and then it's 5%. Well, guess what? Now the whole membership can now go in for the remaining amount. And if this company kicks money, all of the membership who invested will also receive benefits from the profits being received and part equity of the company. That's right. There's an ecosystem here, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about something that's going to be a life changer. And yes, you can sign up other people, refer people into this. And this is where the game changers also continue, because unlike network marketing, unlike all these other companies where you have to sign people up, and then when you drop out or they boot you out, then you don't get your commissions anymore. Well, I have something different. What's going to happen is if you spent your hard time, energy, and effort to sign people up, sell stuff, there's a pool. You're going to receive checks. As long as the people stayed in, you don't even have to be in if you don't want. But you're getting checks for life. As long as the people are still buying or generating any revenue, you're still getting checks. I'm not cutting it off. That's how we do it. So it's going to be a game changer. There's a few other things too. Watch for the video. I'm going to be dropping it in the next 24, 48 hours. I've been saying that, but I've been sidetracked with family matters. Had a court date just yesterday. I have to do some paperwork for that, because now we have court dates down the line. So again, that's going to have to be done. And that's what's sidetracking me from getting this SSN Lifestyle, where I want everybody to be able to sign up. And I'm probably going to start the pre-launch, so people are going to be sign up for the membership, and you'll be able to take advantages of those type prices for that. There's also going to be a boat aspect to it where you'll have 3 hours. Oh, by the way, founders, when you're over in Punta Cana or any other place, you'll have $350 credit for Get My Boat. When you want to go on Get My Boat and you want to go out for 3 hours on the yacht, you're going to have a $350 credit that we pay for. Some of these boats are only $125, $150 an hour. So again, that's part of the lifestyle. That's part of membership as well, just for starters. Hopefully I give you guys a little preview I mentioned it before, but you can go to stopcirclingnow.com website and you can look up under the biz opportunities and you'll see the Founders Club. You won't see the membership yet. The membership is probably going to cost under $200 to join if you want to be in the membership. And the reason why there's going to be a membership is because you're going to have access, and now you're going to have access to do investments, be part of getting in that blue screen that I was talking about. And if you're late, let me show you what I'm referring to, because you want to be involved in businesses so you can go on about your business. We were talking about Shaq before. Uh-oh, looks like I don't have it. We were talking about Shaq before when he was making his investments, and it looks like I don't have that screen. Let me go see. America's Collective. That's not it either. All right. I see what happened. It's okay. It's all right. I have the chart. Don't worry. Down below in the description, this chart that I'm about to show you is also down below in the description under the video. So check it out. What assets make up wealth? So here's the chart once again. These are businesses over here in the blue. Business interest, real estate, managed asset trust, fixed income, stocks. The rich, notice the percentage. That's 1 billion or more. Notice the percentage over here, 10 million or more. Notice once you get under 1 million, how this section, starting with the green, starts moving back. Moving back. SSN Lifestyle, we're hanging in this blue section all the way over to the green. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to do real estate deals. We're going to be doing business interest, business deals. And we have managed trust situations where you guys are going to find out about 508s, trust accounts, things that you can set up. All this is going to be on tap as well. So once again, SSN Lifestyle in effect, and that's how you can find out about becoming a member. And if you want to be a founders, yes, founders, I should say, I'll just tell you guys straight up, you know how, because you get all these perks. But anyhow, go check it out. You can use your credit cards, you can use your debit cards, you can sign up with the PayPal, whatever, and that's it. So we're going to end it tonight unless anybody else has anything else to say. Just go to stopcirclingnow.com. And then in the next 24, 48 hours, you'll be able to go to SSN Lifestyle for the pre-launch type website. And again, pre-launch is going to be about 2-3 months, but you can still sign up people. You can still sell. You can still market. You can still make money along the way. And we're trying to do this lifetime money, ladies and gentlemen. We're not trying to do short term. Danny G, you are welcome. You can also leverage your business receivables to get money to open an account. Thank you, Wilson Koo, for mentioning that as well, because if he has business going, he can get money based on a bunch of things. Receivables, revenue, because if you have Divvy, I just did a video on Divvy, Blue Vine, you can get a line of credit. If you can go to Fundbox, you can go to a lot of places to get, if you have revenue coming in, to get loans for your business. Smash the like button. That's right. Thank you so much for mentioning that, Wilson Koo. Smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell notifications. And please, down below in the description, sign up for the newsletter, because they only tell up to 2,000 subscribers out of the 12,000 plus subscribers that we even upload videos, that we even went live. And like I said, today I didn't get no notification of the live stream. Today and Wednesday, I didn't get no notifications. So yes, you can have 3 businesses paying you $10K per year. So $30K passively. Sweet. There you go. $800 a month. 3 different businesses. $900 a month. There we go. That's how we got to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Get on board. All right, we're going to end it tonight. And I want to thank you again. Hopefully I'll see you on the next live stream, which is going to be 8:50 p.m. on Monday night, which is the SSN Money Making Mondays. You got to join us, ladies and gentlemen. You just never know what gems are going to be dropped. And on Monday, we're going to find out about another member of the SSN Nation that's buying pre-construction property over in Punta Cana. Get this, I'll just tell you right now, he's leaning towards Cana Rock, Oceana, even though, and REA downtown, even though him and Estacio was at Vista Cana today. Oh, and even a better thing, one of the owners that you guys know I did a video with was sitting at Vista Cana, and I sent him over the video so he knew what the guy looked like. I was like, hey, man, here's what the owners look like. So if you see them, you got to talk to them. I want to know if they're building that 27-hole championship golf course at Vista Cana like they told me, because I haven't seen it come up on a map, but they got that equestrian center that has the $1 million homes. I'm thinking that may be where the golf course is going to be, out there by the equestrian center. Because that's major if they're going to build a championship golf course out there. That changes the game. So we're going to find out. But we're going to have another member. He's committed. He's going to do it. He's talked to Johan. So we're going to be up to 26 members of the Stop Struggling Now Nation that is getting pre-construction condos in the DR, condo, villa, whatever in the DR. So it's going to be very interesting, on Monday, and we should know something in the next 24, 48 hours, because he's going to be coming back on Monday, and I think he's making his decision. So we're going to see. Thanks for the gems, family. Thank you, Wilson Koo, for the gems and for the information that you provided tonight as well. Curtis Davis, once again, thank you for the gems. Thanks for the masterclass, Eric. No worries. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And we're going to cut it out tonight. So with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why we have to talk about the real, how you can get that extra stream of income. Because you got to know how to do it, because you can't make investments if you don't have money coming in. So you need more money coming in. And that's why I have tools down below this video in the description to help you get started like now. Post haste. Time is up. The alarm clock has rung because inflation is going up. The Fed's printing more money, which means more inflation is coming. The value of the dollar is getting so weak that you're going to need a hell of a lot more money to pay for your everyday items. And that means you need to start businesses that's going to be bringing money in the door while you sleep. Make those investments, ladies and gentlemen. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.